Paris Saint-Germain has faced little competition thus far in 201,718 during Ligue 1 play, but perhaps their own injuries could be their first domestic downfall. More Pochettino furious over Guardiola's disrespectful Kane comments. The French Giants will be without 5 key players for Saturday's trip to Dijon, including Marco Verratti, Edinson Cavani and Thiago Motta, says manager Unai Emery. Additionally, Layvin Kurzawa and Thiago Silva will also have their presence missed for the away fixture, but Emery expects all 5 players to be available for Tuesday's UEFA Champions League match against Anderlecht. On the positive side, Angel Di Maria, Javier Pastore and Thomas Meunier have returned to fitness ahead of the weekend, making their availability likely. Follow at Madrid Football. Kansas City, Can, the game in 100 words or less. It's been a rough few weeks for Sporting Kansas City since lifting the US Open Cup here at Children's Mercy Park on September 20. Peter Verme's side has won just one of 5 league games following Sunday's scoreless draw against their old late-season foes, the Houston Dynamo. In frustratingly familiar fashion, Sunday's stalemate saw Sporting KC enjoy 69% of the game's possession, attempt 24 shots on the night, put just 6 on target, and fail to find the back of the net. Graham Zusi twice and Diego Rubio went closest for the two sides, but came up with nothing more than woodwork. With the Portland Timbers and Seattle Sounders each winning big on Sunday, Sporting slipped to 4th in the Western Conference. The point does, however, clinch a 7th straight playoff appearance for Sporting, and signal a return to the postseason for Houston. More MLS at Week 33, all about playoff places, positioning 3 moments that mattered. 11 feet, Zusi blasts off from distance, and goes just wide. Having made the full-time switch to right back this season, Zusi is in danger of his first goalless season since 2009, his rookie year. He nearly get off the mark early in the first half. 34 feet, Zusi smashes the crossbar with a free kick, the weight of goallessness upon him. Zusi goes even closer. 76 feet, Rubio hits the crossbar from distance. Rubio went closest in the second half, as his shot caromed off the crossbar and should have resulted in a corner kick for Sporting. Follow all of PST's MLS coverage, standings, stats, schedule, man of the match, Tyler Derrick, goal scorers, and follow it and MLS. The game in 100 words or less. FC Dallas epic collapse is so nearly complete. If only Real Salt Lake or the San Jose Earthquakes could capitalize and boot Oscar Pereira's side from the playoff places. Fortunately for the Hoops, while they were busy taking a 40 thrashing at the hands of the defending champion Seattle Sounders, RSL and San Jose each dropped points, all 3 for RSL, 2 for the Quakes. Heading into the final week of the regular season, FCD's fate is no longer in their own hands, as they currently sit 7th in the Western Conference behind San Jose on wins. Seattle, meanwhile, have moved into 3rd, a point ahead of Sporting Kansas City and behind the Portland Timbers on wins. Victor Rodriguez, Will Bruin twice and Lamar Eagle did the damage on Sunday, helping Seattle end a poor run of results. Just 1 win in 7 games as the 13-game unbeaten run from June to September became a distant memory. More MLS at Week 33, all about playoff places, positioning 3 moments that mattered. 31 feet, Rodriguez slots past Gonzalez to make it 10, assist by Clint Dempsey, textbook. Finish by Rodriguez. 64 feet, Bruin pokes home a rebound for 20. Dempsey's shot was saved by Gonzalez, but he couldn't hold on to it and Bruin pounced quickly. 67 feet, Bruin slots home after a terrible giveaway. Matt Hedges needs it to be the off-season, like 3 months ago. Follow all of PST's MLS coverage, standings, stats, schedule, man of the match, Will Bruin, goal scorers, Rodriguez 31, Bruin 64, 67, Neagle 902, follow it and MLS. The game in 100 words or less. Nemanja Nikolic is back, and his revival couldn't have come at a better time for the Chicago Fire, who reclaimed 3rd place in the Eastern Conference on the back of Sunday's 32 victory over the Philadelphia Union, which came courtesy of a Nikolic hat-trick. After the Hungarian put Chicago up 3 minutes into the game, Johan Kappelhoff own goal and Alejandro Bedoya put Philadelphia into the lead almost as quickly. Nikolic got one back from the penalty spot in the 64th minute before completing the comeback with a perfectly placed finish from outside the box 12 minutes from full time. Having been in the Supporters' Shield race 3 months into the season, the summer saw Chicago fall out of the top 4 before the recent rebound 4 wins from the last 7 games. More MLS at week 33. All about playoff places. Positioning 3-4 moments that mattered 3 feet. Nikolic gets in behind, pokes it past Blake for 10. Here's something we've not seen nearly enough from Chicago of late: Nikolic getting on the end of a long ball into the channel. He finishes this in his sleep every night. 13 feet. Bedoya lifts it over Lampson to put Philly 21 up. Harris Medunjanin floats the ball back post for Bedoya, who arrives just before Matt Lampson can get there. 64 feet. Nikolic converts from the spot, pulls Chicago level, now 3 goals ahead of Diego Valeri and David Villa. Nikolic had probably already locked up the 2017 Golden Boot. To be absolutely certain, though. 78 feet. Nikolic completes his hat-trick, seals all 3 points, insurance on the boot. Follow all of PST's MLS coverage, standings, stats, schedule, man of the match, Nemanja Nikolic, goal scorers, Nikolic 3, 64 feet, PK, 78, Keppelhoff 9 feet, Og, Bedoya 13 feet, follow it, Andy MLS, the game in 100 words or less. Having clinched the Supporters' Shield 2 weeks ago, Toronto FC have but 1 point of pride for which to play the rest of the way. The Ligue record points total currently 68, during the shootout here a 67 post-shootout. After knocking off the Montreal Impact, 10 on Sunday, Greg Vanney's side is now level with the 1998 LA Galaxy on 68 points. Jozy Altidore, fresh off the heartbreak of Tuesday's defeat to Trinidad and Tobago, scored the game's only goal in the 16th minute to give the Reds an 8th win from the last 10 games as the regular season quickly comes to a close. Sebastian Giovinco had a slightly rougher afternoon, missing a pair of penalties just before half-time. More MLS at week 33, all about playoff places. Positioning 3 moments that mattered 16 feet. Altidore gets a lucky deflection, slots past Crapo for 10. No assist for Marquis Delgado, as the ball came off a defender and fell into the path of Altidore, but it's the thought that counts. As for Altidore, he needed one like this, and early. 451, Giovinco misses from the spot, twice. Giovinco banged his first penalty attempt off the inside of Crapo's right-hand post, only to be gifted a retry after the 23-year-old came off his line early. Giovinco hit the outside of the same post this time. 51 feet, Cabrera hits both posts. Mankazu can't finish the rebound. The odds of the ball somehow not crossing the goal line on this sequence are, well, quite low. Follow all of PST's MLS coverage, standings, stats, schedule, man of the match, Marquis Delgado, goal scorers, Altidore 16 feet, follow at Andy MLS.